Wait. Oh, right. No, it's on movement, right?
Yep. It doesn't matter.
E-S-A.
E-S-A. E-S-A. E-S-A.
E-S-A. E-S-A. E-S-A. E-S-A. E-S-A. Come on. E-S-A. 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 E-S-A.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go, ESA!
Oh my God.
What an amazing marathon this has been.
Welcome, guys. This is Spyro the Dragon 120%. My name is dayoman. I'll be your runner, streamer, and world record holder extraordinaire for this run. I'm joined here on my couch, my removable chairs, with Lumi Laura,
Hello, hello.
a legend, and the Rixer, another legend. Ooh,
What is up?
So, my friends, before I get too deep into this run and what it's all about, I just want to take a moment and reflect, sort of take a trip down memory lane at some of the best moments that we've had at ESA Winter 22 so far. This is coming up near the end, and I just want to reminisce, you know? I just want to have a moment where we look back. So, if you have any favorite moments of this marathon, be sure to go through them in your head with me as I go through this. So, the first one I wanted to say is, who could forget the GTA Vice City run with KZ Fru. KZ Fru, when he went off the side of the entire level into the water, and Joshimu's facepalm melted into his chair like ice cream on the sidewalk. That was just a legendary moment.
That's why you never talk trash.
One for the history books, for sure. And also, Final Fantasy 13, while I was practicing over here, I couldn't help but overhear the happy birthday song sang in over 8 different languages. That is just diversity and devotion that you would only get from a top-level speedrunner. That might be a world record, actually, for a marathon. 8 times? Come on now. 8 languages? And hey, speaking of world records, off-stream, you guys haven't seen this, but I've been all up on this, guys. Off-stream, in the practice room, I'd like to give a quick shout-out to my street boys in the crowd and the Smarties world record being crushed by the Rixer right here. Round of applause for Ricky. What a legend.
For the Smarties.
For the Smarties record.
Let's go.
And of course, the last little reminiscing I want to do here is on the late night comfy runs. They don't get a lot of love, but I wanted to take this moment to just shout out the Shadow of the Colossus run that I watched last night with Miss Ruby Hart. What a legend. Yeah, we have some fans out here. Let's go.
Oh, we got the cutout as well.
We got the cutout.
Lift her up. Yeah.
Miss Ruby Hart. Oh, God. And I was going to actually mention, she's smiling in that cutout, and her smile just lights up the entire room. You can tell she really has a passion for Shadow of the Colossus, which is what made that run so special for me. And on that note, I just want to say that that sort of passion is the exact reason why we're here today, guys. These games, they're not static. They're living things that we breathe life into with our communities, our Twitch channels, our YouTube, and our Discords. Little glitch hunters from big-time streamers and world record holders alike, we all play a role in this crazy game of life together. And I just want to say I'm really thankful to every viewer, every single person who's helped put on this event. And even after this event ends, the grind continues, guys. The gamers here know what I'm talking about. Okay?
Yeah.
There's an animation to skip that.
So yes, so you can tell I'm like not even paying attention to Spyro right now. So I just want to say one huge thank you, and from the bottom of my heart, to anyone who's watching this right now who supports me or any other runner, helped them get them here today. I love you, straight up.
Words could not be better said. Round of applause, come on. Get them up, get them up.
We love you, Deo.
Yeah, there's been some seriously great runs this marathon. Thanks for shouting those out, Deo.
Yeah, we got to. And there's one more coming up. We got Octopath Traveler coming up right after this. I thought I was going to be the ender, but you guys are so generous. You guys brought in the bonus, but the generosity doesn't stop. Guys, can we hit 100,000?
Yeah, we're so close. How many are we at? 7. Oh, it's going up. Oh, wow. 6,000 away.
It is going up.
Incredible.
Come on, yeah, 6,000 away.
Yeah.
We can get it. We can get there.
Really proud of you guys.
This is the run.
So, guys, we're finishing up the first level of the run right here. I want to kind of move the ball over to Laura's court while we talk a little bit about this game. Laura, what is this game all about? What is this category?
This is Spyro the Dragon, and this is 120%, the full completion category for this game. The objective is to control our favorite little purple boy as he collects about 14,000 total gems frees 80 total dragons, and rescues 12 pink dragon eggs from the clutches of those evil little blue men running around that stole our dragon eggs.
No, not the blue thieves.
Hey,
no.
Dayo, what noise do they make?
Na, 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 na.
Na, 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 na.
Oh, God. If you guys remember those guys from your childhood, they were just a complete menace. And so anyone who gets in a donation that says na, 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 we happen to know that Robo, the donation reader, is one of the best na, 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 na impersonators you've ever seen in your entire life. So if you send in a donation that says na, 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 I'm going to personally make Robo say na, 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 and give the little at the end as well. Okay. But yeah, we're just moving through a pretty wide open level right here, Stone Hill. We're in the upper section, and as we clean things up here, I'd like to open it up for a couple more donations. I know we have a few coming in right now.
Thank you very much. We have $50 from dayoman. It says, Dayo and Pop in the house.
I love you, Mom.
Supportive parents.
Proud to donate.
I love
so
you, Mom.
cute.
Thank you for supporting the stream and supporting this as like my entire life. This is, it really, like this is, I don't have words for it. I love you. And Pop. And my sister and everyone who's I'm gonna cry like mid-run. Like I gotta go chill.
keep going.
You got a game to play.
They say, it's fine, it's fine. They say proud to donate for Alzheimer's and ESA. Great job. Thank you very much for that. Mickey D has donated $100.
Yo, let's go, man.
It says,
Let's go.
Spyro's pretty cool. Great to see you at ESA, Dayo. And BR5M has also donated $100. So thank you so much for those donations.
So you guys might have noticed right there, Laura kind of gave me a little love tap on my shoulder. Anytime I miss a gem, I need you guys to let me know, first of all, in the crowd. Say, gem, really loud, because that's what everyone does in my chat when I'm on world record pace, and it totally screws me up. And also, Laura's going to make sure she's on you guys' side. She's going to hit me with just a nice little, like,
I'm gonna hit
smack
him
on the side right there, just to remind me what's going on, all
He's
right?
the world record holder. He shouldn't be missing gems.
Yeah, I can't lose my focus here, so Laura's here to keep me honest, so yeah. But I'd like to also bring Ricky into the conversation here. Ricky is a longtime PlayStation speedrunner of various games, holds multiple world records, and not just in Smarties, but several other games as well. So, Ricky, what's your perspective with this game and with speedrunning, and sort of where are you coming from with this?
I feel like Spyro is kind of just, at least Spyro 1 has kind of, just been seen as one of the kind of mainstays in terms of PlayStation speedrunning. It's like the PS1 platformer in a lot of ways. So records in this game and just the level of optimization this game has gone through in multiple categories is, very prestigious in a lot of ways. The precision that it takes to be good at this category is on another level. Now, I haven't tried it, but, just the amount of effort and consistency, because like missing gems is actually just so common in this. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, there's so many backups you need to know, and 120 runners just like need to be on their toes like constantly. Like, you can lose time everywhere, literally.
Yeah, I mean, this is true for any speedrun. You can practice the execution for doing a trick correctly, but what you can't practice is the recovery that happens like mid-run when you miss that trick. And so a lot of that is what determines the best 120 players from the mid-tier to low-tier and so on. And just saying, even the slowest of runs have their place on the leaderboards, and we love and respect them.
Everyone is welcome,
Yeah.
and everyone starts somewhere.
Absolutely.
It's just about improving yourself.
It's true. So we're coming into Town Square right here. I love this level, really fast-paced. I'm going to get a quick bull impression from Laura. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. All right, awesome. But yeah, so like Ricky said, the way this game works is we're trying to use Sparks to its fullest extent. Sparks is the dragonfly that follows Spyro, as the dragons mention, in the little tutorials. Sparks is the one that grabs the gems from a distance. When I run out of health, that is when I go from gold sparks to blue sparks to green sparks to no sparks, then I have to collect gems manually, which slows everything down. I have to physically run through them with Spyro's corporeal self, and it is very annoying and has ruined many runs in my time. So while I'm trying to push the movement and grab these gems from afar, I don't want to go too far, or else you're going to have to pull a recovery and try to like fade back, do a little jump, do some rolls, dip into that realm. But first, I'm going to try to get this second stair. Come on, yeah!
Yes!
Let's go.
Very nice.
And then the first thief skip coming up right here. Okay, I didn't get the
missed it.
thief skip, but that's all right. So you can see right there when I kill the thief, what happens is he drops an egg. He's the little nanas that we were talking about. And if you can do a flame, a charge, and a jump all in very quick succession, what you can do is you can actually skip the animation of the egg, like sort of materializing into your inventory. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do on all of the egg thieves in this run. Some of them you can do it on. Some of them we have like weird strats where we like turn around like mid animation. There's a lot of like variables to all this sorts of, there's a lot of context that comes with running a 3D platformer.
That is the very interesting thing about this game. It's not really about, you know, back-to-back levels and major time saves within a run. It's all very, very small, minutiae time saves chained together. You know, taking better lines, you know, having tighter jumps, you know, skipping those little animations. It's all those little things put together. That's what makes a good time in this game.
Okay, first out of bounds here. And come on, no! Oh. It's okay, minor time loss. The good news about this game is that even with the biggest of time losses, you're not going to be ever losing more than like 20 to 40 seconds. That was like a 10-second time loss right there. Okay, okay, we're good.
We're in.
No! No! Oh my goodness.
World record holder, by the way.
Oh my god. You guys know I got world record in this game? Yeah, you know, pretty cool like that. Anyways, we're just going to talk to that dragon out in front of the dragon head. And what he'll say is he says, you got to go through one of the exit level vortices in order to open that dragon head. But since we haven't done that with our sort of out of bounds routes up to this point, there we go.
There we go.
Thank you. Hitting the little out of bounds water right there as well. Just pure swag. Mwah.
Toasty is the first real taste of like a tough enemy. You know, we'll see a lot of those later, and it's you know, you might remember this from your youth. Like these dogs, you gotta hit them twice. They was gonna do an interesting like little thing here where you'll see it. There you go. That dog just like flew over the edge there, and that skips having to hit it twice.
The gem homes in on you as well when that happens. So you can run as far away from that dog as you like. You will get the gem.
Yeah, there's a really interesting thing to note here. You see these gems are popping straight up into the air and not homing in. There's going to be a technique that we're going to be talking about. I'll have Laura explain it in a bit once we start doing it. But our goal is to get these gems to home in from flaming and charging. And so we'll explain that more as it becomes relevant in the run. But for now, we're just trying to get these dogs to jump off the edge. And this next one's actually going to be really interesting. Here comes the first boss battle of the game, Toasty, a.k.a. Pumpkinhead. He's very scary. Please, you might want to close your eyes if you're a young child. This guy has a scythe. He's very, very spooky indeed. Now, that first dog, you'll notice I only did one flame on him. And it's a really interesting strat with him. You get him to actually death abuse by having him jump higher than the game developers intended.
Oh,
and as it turns out, Toasty is actually a sheep. This is just a huge revelation in the Spyro lore. So yeah, done with Toasty, and thank you.
I was paranoid for a moment you had missed a gem. I was ready to hit you.
Yeah, I was very scared as well. Yeah, the execution's a little sloppy here. I'll point out that like from setup to setup, I don't know if any other speedrunners here experience this, but going from setup to setup, I play on like a CRT, and I've tried several different monitors while here. Like I'm playing right now, I'm like, oh, this gameplay is so terrible. Like, oh, like you can really develop a keen sense for like the intricate sort of mechanics of a game, right down to the things that you don't see. Like it's one thing to like hit every trick in a row. It's another thing to do it in a way where you're pushing the movement and not going too fast. But here we are at the end of Artisans, the end of the first of 6 homeworlds. And yeah, hype up because we are moving on.
On that note, we have got some downtime as we're going into the second flight level of the run. If there is time for any donations.
All right, let's do it. Nova Mage, thank you so much for the $100. Who writes, Alzheimer is a deadly assassin that knows no mercy. We must stop it before it takes more of our loved ones. P.S. Great speedruns. Love the OOT Brawl one. 3rd time's the charm. Cyan Plastic, thank you very much for the $15. Just says, ESC. Thank you very much for that. Stevie Nikolai has donated $5 and says, happy birthday, Laura.
Oh, thank you, Stevie.
Happy birthday, Laura.
Happy birthday, Laura.
Good luck, Dayo. Sidaza has donated $50. Who writes, I have to donate for one of my favorite childhood games. But I think Ratchet & Clank is a better game series. Oh. Can you believe that?
Oh, right in the heart, dude.
Dazer, I'm banning you. Oh, my chat.
They're both made by the same company, so it's, you know what, I'll give you a pass on that one. The second you start talking about Spider-Man PS4, I'm going to get you, man. No, I'm just kidding. That game's awesome, too. Insomniac can't make bad games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Facts.
Time for a few more?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Brilliant. PSN has donated $20 and says, well, that was hyped, so I had to donate. ESC! 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 Thank you so much for that. Zandu Toaster has donated $100.
Oh, Xando Toaster.
Xando, Spyro Runner.
All right, always happy to see Spyro being shown off by all these legends. And I do have a quick announcement as well. We do have a bonus game coming up after this, Octopath Traveler, thanks to a $10,000 incentive that was met by you guys, you amazing, amazing people. And we have a bidding war for the language choice between English and Japanese. So you are able to add that when you submit your donation.
All right, we're heading out of Night Flight right now. You'll notice like the music just stopped right there. It got like kind of like awkwardly silent for a moment. We actually do a really cool animation skip at the end. You're supposed to fly up into the air in this big like flourish, you know, which is a 4-second unskippable thing. You see, I skipped the cutscene right there as well for the egg while taking some damage. But what we do at the end of every flight level is we actually bash Spyro's head into a solid object to skip an animation. And here's another big wall glide right here. Oh,
Text.
Very
oh
nice.
my God, it's so satisfying. You know, Spyro's glide, as you know, you could probably tell, it lowers in height as you do it. So if you push up against the right like angle of wall, it'll perfectly lift you up instead of losing height. It's quite satisfying.
You also notice Dayo touch the dragons in like kind of very specific like parts of the like pedestal, I guess you could say, just because that shortens the cutscene a little bit.
Yeah.
Overall.
Spyro takes a little bit of time to walk to the part where the actual cutscene plays. So if you touch the dragon like near the part where he walks to, that's how you got to do it. Now right here, listen closely. Oh, can you hear it in the distance? There's an enemy upstairs that got hit by the fan right there. Most people don't know why that guy is alive or dead when you get him, but that's why. It's because the fan actually flies off of that metal chest and hits him up above. We'll be doing that with other enemies throughout this run.
So now that we're heading into Dry Canyon, I'll take this opportunity to explain what you said I would explain. The technique known as flame charging in this game. So you'll notice that when Spyro charges through a chest or a metal chest, the gem homes in on it.
Yeah!
Yes. When you charge through a chest in this game, the gem will home in on Spyro, but we can't always be doing that. You know, we have clean lines to take. So if you flame and then charge as the flame connects with a chest or an enemy or something, the gem will still home in on Spyro, allowing you to take tighter lines, make tighter turns, while still collecting gems as efficiently as possible. We will be using that strat very, very, very frequently in this run. It is a key piece of movement tech.
Yeah, those gems are not supposed to home into you when you flame them. So it's very, very precise timing that varies from enemy to box to, like right there, getting that to home in is like, that takes practice for every single enemy in the game.
And they vary too, you know, some enemies have different flame charge timings, some enemies have different flame charge spacings. It's a matter of learning them all.
It adds a lot of like depth and nuance to the speedrun. All movement based. That's what I love about this game. It reminds me of games like Mario 64, or even like Ratchet and Clank, someone mentioned earlier, Jak and Daxter. These games are all just beautiful like 3D platformers with open, semi-open worlds that really allow you to kind of express yourself throughout your movement. And speaking of such expression, let's see if we can get this jump right here.
Very nice. Very nice.
Beautiful. So Laura, would you care to explain how that spin jump works?
Yes, so Spyro's hitbox is actually not a box, it is a sphere. And like spheres, if you push them up against the ledge, it'll roll up it. So we abuse that, and Spyro does a spin jump there as we charge on top of that ledge. It just barely slides him over so we can reach that area way before intended.
Yeah, all for like 3 gems. Like you're meant to get on this castle and then do the glide, so you'd have to do another like, you know, trip up this castle, if you know, essentially. Yeah,
it saves a grand total of, drumroll please, 2 seconds. Yeah, huge. That's like every risky strat in this game is like that.
Yep.
We'll jump out of the air for that gem, and we're going to finish up the level right here. Hopefully nail some flame charges. And and grab this last gem out of the air so that we don't have to wait for Sparks to like home it in and grab it and that whole spiel. Again, just like a little baby time save, but all these things add up over the course of a run. So even if I like bonk here or make a movement error there, if I'm doing all of these things with some degree of consistency, it adds up to this kind of like symphony of speed, a symphony of speed.
That actually transitions perfectly into a little comment, remark from the designer of this level we're heading into now, Michael MJ John. He once very famously said on Twitter, speedrunning this game is very elegant, and I think that word describes it absolutely perfectly. It's like a beautiful dance, you know, seamless lines, smooth animations, weaving from gem to gem. It's beautiful, especially when it goes right.
Dude, totally. And I like how he says elegant as well, because if you don't want to push the movement too hard, there's like a real dance that you're doing with every enemy, every chest in this game, where if you're pushing it too hard, you're just going to miss stuff. And you'll see me doing that throughout this run.
Yeah, it's like a flow state.
Yeah, it's totally about flow state. Speedrunners here know what I'm talking about. And you hear that? That little sizzle? I hit the rocket from underneath there. You're supposed to access those kind of rooftop areas later on. At least that's what it is kind of implied by the level design, but you just barely hit them from underneath. And here we have some of my favorite enemies in the whole game, the fat mamas. They do be slapping.
They do slap.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys, Laura, I'd like to know a little bit about your speedrun history with this game. I'd like to kind of like hear a little bit. Yeah, I'd like to kind of go down the line and just kind of hear you guys' experiences with speedrunning, where you've come from, where you've been, and where you're at now.
Well, it's not been very long for me. I've been speedrunning this game for about 1.5 years, and you know, in speedrun years, that's not very long. Yeah. But I like to think I'm doing pretty well for myself. I have a great passion for this game. The people, you know, that run it, the techniques behind it. I love to root new things out. I love to find new tricks. That's what I am. I'm just an up-and-comer, if it were.
No, and you've already made a huge name for yourself. Laura, Laura's being very modest. Laura found a huge optimization, a huge consistency optimization in any %, which makes the really difficult endgame tricks of that category a lot more consistent. It's called the tooth roll.
I did not find that. I
she
optimized it.
She pioneered it. Let me put it that way.
I didn't find it, but I made it work very well.
Yeah. And what about you, Ricky? How's your speedrun history? What's the story?
Yeah, I'm on the opposite spectrum. I've been doing this for I'm on my 11th year.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit of a boomer.
Speedrun, but we were talking about speedruns live right before this.
Yeah, I started on speedruns live. Like I was racing Spyro actually, like Spyro 2. You know, I'm the pioneer of stand on 10 portals. Shouts to that category, great stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I've never really picked up Spyro like properly. But you know, I've pretty much ran every other PlayStation classic. But I always closely follow Spyro. You know, Tuval, Saboom, Chris, you know, just like mostly 120. And a lot of the Vortex stuff, like as of late as well. So shouts to Vortex people.
Yeah. Yeah, let's actually kind of discuss a little bit about the categories we have in this game. There's 2 main categories, which are 120% and any % respectively. But there's been one more category that sort of had a boom in popularity as of recent years, and that category is called Vortex. You see, it's a miscellaneous category, but the goal of it is to enter every exit level vortex, the little yellow spinning things that take you out of the level. I have to take some of them in this run, but usually we can just exit level. In that run, you have to enter every one of them and kill Masty Nork. And in order to do that, they actually enter in a cheat code, which I know, cheating, bad, not legit speedrunning, but really what it allows for you to do is avoid all of this gem sort of based movement. You can see I have to go back. Got a nice smack from Laura right there. You see your movement sort of dances around all these gems, so in a way you're sort of locked to where the gems take you, whereas in a category like Vortex, the doors really get opened up to more creative forms of sort of breaking the movement of the game, different proxies and weird jumps and bounces that take you all over the level.
Absolutely, it turns it into a completely different speed game.
Yeah, it's like a whole different speed game. So
literally, it's basically about just, you know, it turns a collectathon into an A to B sort of thing. Like it's very different. Like I'm actually like stunned that, you know, it's just like sprung up in this fashion.
Yeah, and it makes sense it's so popular. I think like a sort of speedrun that's like, all right, just go as fast as you can from point A to B. That's what a lot of people think of when they think of like an any % speedrun. But in a game that's as well coded, as well made as this one, you can't skip the balloonists. You have to do the gem requirements, you have to do the dragon requirements, and the egg thief requirement in order to pass through the game. So having a category like Vortex really blows open the door for creative movement. And still to this day, we're having new sort of optimizations being found.
Shouts to Shemp, he's got the drip.
Yeah,
he does have the drip.
He's got the size 100 Gucci slip-ons with the chrome plating.
Sheesh.
My goodness.
Got time for some quick donations?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, fantastic. I've got a few to work through, so let's speedrun these. Spotfire, thank you very much for the $5. My today's birthday wish is to hit that 100K. Let's go! Thank you for the donation and happy birthday. Y2 Jen has donated $20.22. ESA, 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 ESA. Love you all and all you do. And dayoman, you are a treasure. Let's go 100K. Blue Shine has donated $15, saying, good luck, dayoman. Let's hit $100,000.
Love you, Blue.
Nicholas Gavan, thank you so much for the $10. Have to donate for my favorite streamer, Closing ESA. Let's get 100k. Bone Zone. And Whack has donated $10, saying thanks to the entertainment runners, tech, and hosts, and also all others who work behind the scenes. Cause is close to my heart, as we lost my mother to this disease a long time ago. Nice to be able to donate this time. Thank you so much for sharing, Whack, and thank you so much for the donation. And finally, Kristen Bones has donated $15. Had to support my lovely co-actor and favourite streamer, dayoman. Love you and waiting patiently for next stream. Also, good work, everyone. Let's get the 100k. Na 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 na.
There we go. For what it's worth.
The first of many, yeah. There's a few more coming.
There are a few more coming, yes.
This is actually quite a straightforward level, so if there are more donations you want to read out, that's absolutely fine.
Ahead.
Go for it.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Epic Vin, thank you for the $50. Woo! Right, Violets are blue. This is for you. Less than 3. Amazing stream so far. Keep it up. Thar has donated $20 just with a comment C1. Fat Frogs, thank you for the $10. Happy birthday, Laura, and good luck, Dayo. Nice. Love you guys.
Thank you, Froggo.
We love you, Frog.
And Lexi has donated $300.
Lexi!
With a familiar chant. ESA, ESA, ESA. Let's get to 100k. Good luck, Dayo, and happy birthday, Laura.
Oh, thank you, Lexi.
Yeah. Lucky birthday, girl. No one tells me happy birthday. Well, yeah, so we're progressing through Ice Cavern here. This is one of the longer levels of the run, I would say, but a lot of the optimization that you're seeing up to this point, like doing some of those pulls. This is one of the only levels with pulls in the entire run.
You nailed those, actually.
Yeah,
like, we didn't really get, like, you know, time to, like, talk about that, but, like how you're supposed to take those poles, like, out, I guess, is you're supposed to, like, bonk on them, but you can just barely scrape by them, and in that like little circle, and Dayo basically got all 4 of them.
We call them the boneless poles.
Boneless poles.
The boneless?
Yep. Yeah, also one thing I'll point out is that these dragons all have individual dialogue. You know, if you remember this game as a kid, you're like, why are these dragons just exploding and then disappearing into the ether? It's like, no, I'm actually pressing X when they pop out. But it gives you, I want to kind of take that moment to kind of say that it makes a really big difference having those 5 seconds like in between dragons to kind of like catch your breath, think about your next section you're going to do. This game is all about focus and really optimizing your movements. So having little tiny chunks like that to really gather yourself even in between levels is really big, I think.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I was while we were talking about sort of speedrun histories here, I'll share mine real quick. But first, I just want to point out that our donation reader, Robo, it was one of the first Spyro 2 runners like at ESA, the first maybe, with a 40 orb race back in 2012. What an OG classic. Robo, you're a legend.
Give it up.
Yeah, you're a legend.
Give it up for Robo, yeah.
I remember who you raced as well. Yeah.
And in the words of our tech crew, never again.
I hear that run took longer to set up than it did to actually play.
Pretty much, yeah.
We've come a long way. Mm-hmm. And yeah, as for myself, I've been playing this game even like later than that. I got into this game around 2013, and at that time, like streaming, I didn't even know like what Twitch streams were, and so I would watch this really slow run. By the way, we're at the end of Peacekeepers right here. Hype up for the end of the second homeworld here. Let's go. As we jump on our homie's head right there. Mm-hmm. Very, very cute. Yeah, I've been playing this game since about 2013, and I've been streaming it semi-consistently since then. And I really want to give like a shout out to people who just stick with one game and one category. It's very common in speedrunning to kind of like hop around. And no disrespect to that. That's like an amazing feat and sort of skill in itself to hop between games. But there's another sort of like skill when it comes to being a specialist in a game. And that's kind of sort of what I am in Spyro 1. I'm like a 120% specialist, you could say. I'm not saying I'm cool, but I am saying I have world record. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm not saying you're cool.
Yeah, Lord will not admit that. That is for sure. But yeah, getting into Magic Crafters here, I'm going to have to say this is my favorite homeworld. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's probably my favorite too.
I completely agree.
Yeah, it's so good.
Best sound effects, I would say, of any enemies right here. Like these.
Ow.
Yeah, wow, wow, wow.
Ow.
Oh, and they laugh at you.
We love them.
A big thing
Nice.
about Magic Crafters is that these wizards, they actually control the environment around you. So a lot of the time loss you're going to see in these next few levels is going to be based around platform cycles. All right, so if I'm fast enough, I can basically catch the optimal cycles. But if I mess up even a little bit, a 1 second time loss can turn into 6+.
Yeah, these stairs at the start as well are like kind of infamous for just being really annoying. So let's see how this goes.
The recovery that Laura taught me. Let's go.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes,
very nice.
See, I'm teaching him things.
Yeah. See, right? 1 year of running, 8 years of running, and I'm still learning things from even the newest of players. So don't feel like you can't contribute to a speed community just because you're not one of the old veterans.
Yeah, everyone's welcome. Like, there's always, it's never too late. Like, just if you're interested in like, you know, just like wanting to speedrun, you could always just, you know, go on speedrun.com, join the Discord, you know, just check it out, or like ask around in chat, or there's so many different ways to get into it these days. It's really great. So, you know, if you are interested, you can just ask around. Like, pop into
more
stream.
accessible than it's ever been. And like you said, I think it's easy to forget that you can literally join the Discord and talk to pretty much every runner just by looking up the game on speedrun.com. That's like a level of accessibility that's like, it's all right there at your fingertips. I think it's really cool. Speedrunning is one of the most welcoming hobbies from
It truly is.
experience. At least with this game, everyone is super nice, and the fans of this series are all just so happy to see their favorite dragon running around.
Right?
Yeah. And I'm like them too. I love this game, both aesthetically as a casual fan and as a speedrun gamer, hardcore esports. Here's the big yellow guys right here. If you, yeah, go ahead.
We're actually coming up to our first damage abuse of the run, where Dayo is just gonna bonk straight into one of these exploding fireworks chests. Instead, the normal strat, you would just flame it, you'd walk away from it, you'd try not to get hurt by it, and you'd let the gems pop out. But boom!
Boom! That scared me.
He just wants them. No time to waste.
Yes, no time to waste at all. That saves maybe what, 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds at the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
sizzling.
This is where, like, you know, we mentioned that losing sparks is a really bad thing, but you know, Dayo in these kind of later worlds is gonna have to take a lot of damage just to speed some things. Also, there's a cool trick right here.
Oh.
Where is he going? Oh! Yeah, that's actually one of very, very few out of bounds in this category. You gotta savor them because they're few and far between. The guy who found that out of bounds is actually, he's a very legendary runner I want to take a moment just to kind of pay homage to. His name is Tuval. And if you guys are familiar with Ricky's videos over here, you might know a thing or two about Tuval. This man literally wrote the book on Spyro speedrunning. And yeah, there's going to be a big, big trick at the end of this run that we have Tuval to thank for, on top of many, many other tricks in other Spyro games, and even Mario's Sunshine, if you can believe that.
Gelato beat skip.
Yeah,
Yep.
Shout outs to Tuval.
Legend.
All right, and that's it. We're out of the first the first level of the third home world, and it looks like we have a bunch of donations waiting right here. So let's go ahead and flip it on over.
Thank you very much. Keaton Fuchs has donated $10. This is my humble last contribution. I'm falling asleep to this adorable purple dragon going zoom. Thanks to dayoman. So I can't wait for the final donation hype train that will surely drive us safely over the 100k finish line. Get that scheduled, cute chat. I believe in you all. It's $10 from my own brother, Brobo Sparkle.
Oh.
So shout outs, who just writes, na 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 na. Novaspell, thank you for the $100.
Oh, Nova.
Awesome Spyro runner.
Just writes, hi Dayo and Laura, good luck from Vortex Gang.
Let's go.
Glad to see my favorite gamer DSA. Thank you so much. And Kiryu for the $100. Na 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 na. Love Spyro. So throwing in another donation. Let's fire up some butts and get those 10k.
Ooh. All right, so we are into High Caves now. You guys might have seen before, but we're about to do a lot of really interesting supercharged strats. Okay, so those little ramps that have the arrows on them enable what's called supercharge. You go super fast and you charge. I mean, pretty self-explanatory, but the sort of strats that we do in the routing around that is not self-explanatory at all. The strategy we're going to do here is going to be to destroy all of the beetles, at least as many as we can, using supercharge. This one right here, you're barely able to get up this with that specific movement to destroy all those firework chests without taking damage.
Fair arachnophobia warning. They do look quite like spiders. They're not on screen for very long, but if you don't like them, please look away and be back in about a minute. They'll be gone.
Guys, we're in the era of like Nightmare Fuel PS1, like janky models, you know, like, so I'm just saying, like, you might want to divert your eyes when you see the beetles.
So speaking of supercharged strats, the upcoming one that Dayo's about to do is called Bike Caves. Lovingly named after a Skype emote that they apparently would all spam when this trick was found. This is arguably one of the most, if not the most difficult supercharged strat in the game, depending on who you ask. I'm just going to let it speak for itself.
Okay, we're good. Recovery. Come on. Okay. No, that's all right. That's actually totally fine. As long as I got all those beetles up to that point, we get to kiss the fairy right there for only a 3 to 4 second time loss. If that happened on world record pace, I'd be chilling. What's terrible is when you continue the supercharge all through this section and then you miss one of these guys and have to like go back and lose like 20 seconds. So.
Oh, he went to the ground.
Yeah. So that worked out quite nicely there. Oop. But yeah, you can see even just talking and diverting my attention just a little bit is enough to, oh, barely got those. Clutch Sparks moment right there. Sparks hype. All right.
Sometimes he plays long.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, those gems are so hard to get, like where you drop off that little ledge.
Yeah. And yeah, just cleaning up the rest of the level right now. I don't think there's anything else crazy in this level. Oh yeah, you guys remember those fan chests I was talking about earlier, those metal chests? We're going to use one of those to destroy an egg thief coming up here after this little cave section right here. But yeah, with that is High Caves right there. We have a little bit of this level left, but might as well get a couple more words in from our boy Robo.
Thank you so much, Dayo. TK 500 Miles has donated $5. Writes, here comes Spyro. Spyro is so cute. Spyro is so cool. Spyro is so fantastic. Hi, dayoman. I like you playing Spyro the Dragon. Good luck.
Thank you. That was a beautiful poem.
Yes, it was indeed. And Murkas, thank you so much for the $10. Let's go, Dayo! I know you are absolutely going to kill it. You're an absolute pleasure to watch as always. Much love, all of us in the back row.
Yeah,
Yes, we still haven't had our skating duel yet, so be prepared.
It's coming up. Better watch out tonight, Murkas.
And
Murkas.
Be like Tony Honk over here, bro.
Ooh.
Better watch out.
Ashria, thank you so much for the $100 donation. Thank you so much for that. And Danta the Fanta has donated $25 with na 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 na.
Love
Sorry,
you, Danta.
I had to, lol.
It's not getting old yet. You got to keep it going. I'm just saying. Like,
If I can diverge for just a moment, Danta Fanta is the entire reason I'm sat here right now. If it weren't for him beating me in a Spyro race the first time I ever bothered to play this game fast, and me realizing, hey, wait a minute, I'm bad. I would never have wanted to get better at this game, so thank you, Danta.
dude, I think we've all had that like realization moment of like, yeah, I can do this, and oh, actually, this game is really hard. Any game that you speedrun, that's literally, everyone goes through that.
I also love those just little butterfly effects, you know, just like
Yes.
one little thing can just, you know, like for me, it was just some YouTubers like, hey, do you want to like join the speedrun tournament? And here I am, just, you know, all this time later.
Yeah, you don't think when you get into a hobby like this, you can't even imagine how far you might go with it.
Right, so we are coming up to the first proxy of
Let's
the
see
run.
if I can get it.
Can you get it?
Yeet!
Oh, come on! Oh!
My goodness.
Come on!
The grind, the Tony Hawk
The
trick.
Tony Hawk 50-50, dude. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So,
The wall ride noise.
Yeah.
if I may explain what just happened there, that is what we call an animation proxy. So the hit spheres of those enemies there, when that animation changes, their hit sphere expands. And so when Spyro glides into it while the hit sphere expands, he gets a little bounce off him. And we love to abuse those. We love to abuse all those all over the run in various different categories. Very, very, very major one coming up at the end, but I'm not going to spoil that one.
Yes, we're going to save the big trick for the end, but
big
no
kahuna.
spoilers, because you guys just got to watch to the end to find out. Oop. Huge animation skip coming here. Let's see if I can get it. Be careful. Yeah, I wanted to be careful there because there's actually blue gems that are like around the thief right there that I grab through the wall while supercharging. It actually kind of extends Spark's range like that. So kind of cool, but if you're not like paying super duper close attention, like kind of how I am playing this game in front of like, how many people are watching right now? 3,000? Yeah, it kind of diverts your focus a little bit, so we play it safe there. Oh
My
yes!
goodness.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a little hyped up. Normally, getting this close, it doesn't cut it, so very lucky.
You're pushing it.
Yeah. Okay, and you can really see how, like, with the flame charge right there,
Yes.
if you miss, like, just your spacing by just a little bit, that gem pops up into the air. It does not home in, and that can cost you valuable seconds. If you go too fast, you'll jump right off that platform, costing yourself literally the whole run. So it's all about the careful balancing act we're playing, the eloquent dance, as Michael John would say.
So we're just cleaning up the rest of the level now. We've got time for one donation, then we need to hop back to us, and then we've got time for one more donation during the flight level.
All right, sounds good. Amelia K has donated $50 and says, happy birthday to the Queen of Spiral Style, Lumi Laura. Oh yeah, and good luck, Dayo.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So, as we are just cleaning up the rest of this homeworld here, well, we'll wait till we get there. Because
Yeah, coming up, we got a real real interesting little trick here.
You might notice Dayo does something a bit weird.
Yes. Pay close attention to this dragon, not collected. Oh, did you hear it? Did you guys hear that? The little sizzle when I went through the portal? Let's see if that dragon's collected when we exit the level. I think you guys know the answer to that. we did collect it, all right?
I'm sorry, I spoiled it.
I'm just gonna spoil it.
I spoiled it.
I can't help. I did the trick too good. What can I say?
So what happens there was that when the camera faces the portal, that's when the level load actually starts. So if we angle the camera in such a way that Spyro gets extra time to fly through the other side of the portal, he can interact with objects on the other side. And we abused that to free the dragon and then skip the animation and just go straight into the level.
Yeah, the only skip of its kind in the entire game. There is no other dragon skip except for a dragon duplication glitch, which we don't do in this run because it's slow.
Meme.
Yeah, it's a meme. But if you guys want to see that, little self-plug here, check out my GDQ hotfix run. It was a glitch exhibition run where we skipped Nestor, the most annoying unskippable dragon in the game.
We are good for donations.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks very much. Bravest Threemo has donated $30. Says, saved my biggest dono for Spyro the Dragon. Little me from 1998 appreciates this. Thanks to all the runners, commentators, and tech crew for another great ESA. Stay cute, chat.
Oh, cute chat.
And Purple Spyro fan has donated $50 with the comment, Dayo Spin.
Dayo Spin.
Dayo Spin.
We love you, Purple Spyro fan.
So if you got those, spam those in chat.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you got a spinning Spyro, man, I need that. Those are giving me power right now.
And if you don't, spam the plum to bless the run.
Yep.
Plum to bless the run. We're coming up on the last level of Magic Raptors right now. Usually the last level of each homeworld is the boss level, so we're coming up on Blowhard, aka Tornado Joe, and don't get any funny ideas with those names. Any alternate names for this boss? I know there's a few silly ones. Carrot Hat, and other ones.
We thought of a really funny one yesterday, but I can't remember it.
Yeah,
It's tragic.
I can't remember.
If you guys
it
have
either.
any good nicknames for this boss in the chat, feel free to let us know. We'll go back.
Spinny Vinny.
Spinny Vinny.
Spinny Vinny, that was it.
Oh, the recovery? No. Oh, the recovery. Okay, okay.
I think it was Windy Cindy. Was one.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Much better than Blowhard, I think.
Yeah, those cycles are actually like deceivingly hard. There's, there's even more cycles right here. So Dayo's got to, just basically react to where he's at.
If you think about it, like as a casual player, there's no way you're going to charge through all of that, right? You're going to take each platform one by one and make sure you're not falling into the water. This is not what we want right here. Come on.
There you go.
There we go. We got Spinny Vinny on lock right there. He ain't going spinning for very long. But yeah, I love that donation message talking about, growing up with this game and getting it back in Christmas in 1998 when it came out. I had a similar experience. I was one of the lucky kids that got a PS1 for Christmas when I was 3 because I didn't even know what a PS1 was back then, but my sister wanted one, and so we ended up with this game, and this was the only game, little story time, this was the only game I liked out of all of the PlayStation games because when you enter the first homeworld, Artisans, all of the enemies run away from you. They're all scared of you. And in every other game, I played Crash Bandicoot 2, and I went to the snow level where the snowball runs you over, and it ran me over, and I just started crying. We had to return it, so... Yeah, shouts to child me.
And to this day, he's still crying.
Yeah, I still cry on bad runs. It's true. But yeah, coming into Beastmakers now. So I want to talk a little bit about the difficulty curve of this game. This game actually does the difficulty sort of curve really well because the first few homeworlds, they're not too bad, but in Magic Crafters, we saw some more of the platform cycles, we saw some more of the supercharge, and now that we're in Beastmakers, we get to see some of the more difficult enemies of the game. So if I miss flame charges or any crucial movement at this point, I am taking serious unintentional damage that could be catastrophic.
We are coming to, in particular, one of the hardest levels of the run, Terrace Village, in particular because we are trying to catch a very difficult cycle that requires Dayo to miss nothing. Absolutely nothing. The most optimal way to do this level is to do it perfectly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he loses a lot of time.
Yeah, and this goes on for quite a while too. He has to basically make no mistakes for 30, 40 seconds in order to catch this cycle. So, we're en route.
I'm on big focus mode right now.
Serious time?
Yeah.
Serious time?
Oh, okay, hold on, maybe.
Yeah, small.
You got this.
Oh no, that's not happening.
Ah.
Let's go, we got the normal cycle.
Yes, so there is a backup cycle if you miss that, but it does cost you about 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, basically. Oh, maybe
now he's losing more.
Maybe I might be losing more now.
That's how it is. That's how tragic just those tiny, tiny little mistakes can add up in a level like this.
Yeah, welcome to Spyro.
Yeah, and the cycles that we're referring to are these like little electric pad guys here. You have to hit them all kind of in like a sort of rhythm when we get to that area. But first we got to clean up this sort of weird like back area here that I never really understood how you were supposed to get to as a kid, but that's besides the point. Some of the most awkward, like just casually speaking, some of the most awkward movement is here in Beastmakers. Like in Metalhead, there's like a glide that you can barely get without sort of abusing the glide mechanic. Laura, would you like to talk a little bit about charge gliding?
Yes, so we do not glide normally in this game at all, except for very, very minor exceptions. What we do instead is something called a charge glide, where, as the name suggests, we charge just a few frames before we execute a glide. It gives Spyro some extra height, it puts him up to max speed instantly, and it generally just makes most glides far easier.
Yeah, pretty simple, but you know, on its own, it's not like really a time saver, but once you actually start incorporating it into runs, start kind of pushing the movement further, it is an absolutely quintessential technique. It's crazy how a lot of the things we talk about, like charge gliding, flame charging to make the gems home in, just on their own, they're not like big time saves. As a casual player, you can hardly see how they're useful, you know? It's like a good kind of equivalent to that is if you guys are familiar with Super Smash Bros. Melee, it's like, well, what's the use of wave dashing? But once you see it incorporated, these little tiny movement tricks, once you incorporate them at a high level, it really blows open the possibilities for your movement. We're coming into the end here.
We are about to go into another flight level, are we not?
Yeah, we're going to a flight level after this, so we have time for some donations.
Thank you very much. $50 from Depravity. Thank you so much. The comment is just gaming.
Hi, Depravity.
So thank you so much for that. Subtilus has donated $50 as well, saying, Yo, Deo, please take this lucky charm donation. Good luck and have fun. Our very own Pokafasowati has donated $20 and just writes, nah. Shout outs to the GTA community and the fundraising team. Also, Robo, I'm not going to make you sing, but just read this out for Laura instead. Wszystkiego najlepszego z okazji urodzin.
I'm going to pretend like I know what that means. Thank you.
I don't think Laura speaks, what was that, Japanese?
Polish.
Polish?
It was ostensibly Polish, and it means happy birthday.
Oh, bless you, thank you.
Thank you.
As well as HWD, who's also donated $50 and writes happy birthday, Laura, and good luck, Deo.
Yeah, thank you.
And Niflato, thank you so much for the $10, saying, I love seeing Spyro speedruns since they were my favorite games back when I was a little kid. And you're certainly not alone in that. Thank you so much for the donation.
Coming up on a tough sort of end to the flight level here. This is one of the most intricate little like flight level sections of the whole run. See if I can get it.
Okay.
And nice.
He really did not make it look like it, but he came very close to losing that. But
yeah, I barely made those plane cycles right there. If you're just even a little behind, think about the whole first half of the level. You like are just a little slow, you're just not going to be able to do that strat.
But he's a god, so.
World record holder. You know,
World record holder, by the way.
She always makes fun of me.
Kind of my job.
So this next level right here, Misty Bog, this is one that a lot of players will say is like, oh, this is like my least favorite. If you remember this one, shout outs to you if you remember the frogs from this level from your childhood. Hopefully I can eviscerate them and get revenge in your honor. That's what I'm hoping for here. So.
Or the trees.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, shrubs, yeah. And pretty much
Yeah.
every enemy in this level is just annoying. And they only get worse and worse as we progress through the game. That's what I'm talking about how this game has a really nice difficulty curve to it. Or really annoying difficulty curve, however you want to look at that.
Yeah, here's the frogs.
Yeah, and you can see how they jump around into different positions. The way you approach them has everything to do with how they sort of kind of fan out into different positions.
Yeah, this is one of the parts of the level that just requires complete adaptivity. You need to be fully prepared for what they're going to do and adjust accordingly.
Yeah, and I got a little unlucky right there. It's fine, okay. Big
Bog.
jump, can I make that? Oh God! Ooh.
Nice.
I almost lost a little bit of height because I jumped so late, but barely got away with it.
Yeah, this game actually abuses a game design technique called coyote time quite extensively. You can delay your jumps off of ledges a lot more than you think. And we do abuse that in some jumps in this game.
Yeah, sometimes if you go off of a ledge like too late, the camera will like spaz out, you know, like PS1 camera moment, and just everything is just facing the wrong way. Like, please just work in my favor. But on the topic of like this game, kind of like in the spectrum of PS1 gaming, you know, one thing that makes this game unique is that you can actually see, I know this might sound a little silly, but you can actually see pretty decently far in front of you. You know, if you think about games from this era, think like Silent Hill, you know, like games are just filled with fog. And so there's a name for the mechanic that they incorporated with this game.
Level of detail.
Level of detail. I always forget the name of that. Yeah, and so that was like one of the big selling points of this game back in, think, 1998, and you can like look pretty far into the distance in this game and have a pretty good solid control of Spyro. That's like something to marvel at, I think.
Even better than that, they had the engine developed for this in 1997, so a little bit before then.
Yeah, there's actually a prototype of this game. Kind of fun fact that is from how many months before the game's release?
Not very long. It is the June 15th prototype. Which
and this game came out in like, what, September? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on. Can I recover? No, I'm taking a death here. That's a 30-second time loss right there. It's understandable because you're supposed to charge jump off of a single polygon right there. Most runners don't go for that, and that's why.
Yeah.
But anyways, level of detail, as we were mentioning earlier, is a pretty unique like sort of thing, this game.
We went on a bit of a tangent talking about the prototype
I
there.
forgot what the tangent was about, but yeah.
No, I was intrigued. I had no idea about any of that stuff.
Yeah, there have been
the prototype.
there have been quite a few prototypes of this game. I think there are 2 full game prototypes released for this game and various amounts for the other, like 2 or 3. But HWD, the person who donated earlier, is pretty much solely responsible for getting those out into the public. So can we get a round of applause for HWD for the grand, generous act of game preservation? Very, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouts to anybody who does like any of that, you know, just like modding or like, you know.
Talking to an old developer, getting an old like CD-ROM of some developmental files.
Yeah.
Those things go a long way in the modding community.
Jeez.
That
was good.
Baby, let's go.
So we call this the island.
Yes.
Just filled to the brim with enemies. Usually this will catch even the best runners off guard. Those frogs can get you from a mile away, but he just nailed it.
That was kind of filthy. That was good. Damn.
Thank you. But yeah, man, I definitely suggest you guys check out that prototype. You could easily look it up on Google. You know, hit up the homie HWD. He's got you. And the thing that we were gonna say about it that before I messed up was that it's so close to the release of the final game. It gives you this beautiful perspective into how much goes into game development during crunch time, during those last couple months before release. There's completely unfinished levels of this game, untextured, no collision in spots, no enemies, and so that really speaks volumes to the amount of effort that the developers put into this game.
Labor of love.
Yeah.
So Treetops, this is where we're gonna see a lot of supercharges.
Yes.
And they are sick. Yeah. I mean, they'll speak for themselves.
Feast your eyes. Anyone who remembers this game from their childhood and made it to this level probably
Definitely got stuck.
Just very angry right now. Just a very internal illicit reaction to looking at this level. But hopefully this will be cathartic for you. And we absolutely destroy this level in this run.
The intended paths are just so like convoluted in this one, but yeah, Dayo is just gonna completely like decimate this level apart.
And you can really tell that this level's convoluted. We're going to be doing a death abuse right after this, and those are actually very rare in this category. Back in the olden days, we used to have a lot more death abuses in this category, but even still in this level, there's still so much like wacky supercharged movement that you have to do that it basically forces you to go to the end of the level and then go back through a death abuse. See all these voids around us. This is what I'm talking about, the difficulty curve. Think about if it's your first time playing this game in years, you're going to be falling into these voids like a lot. Okay, I got all the gems right there. Pause just to make sure.
Cool strat coming up.
Yes. What's it called again?
It's called the Laura Launch.
Let's go! Laura Launch, baby.
That's sick.
So how does the Laura launch work, Laura?
So supercharged flooring in this game makes Spyro's charge mechanics function very differently. If you press charge while you're on supercharged flooring, he'll go to max speed instantly instead of just building it up for a second like he normally would. And we abuse that by doing a charge jump off that tiny, tiny, tiny little edge, and it translates Spyro's horizontal momentum into upward momentum, and we get just a perfectly placed boost over that fence that we couldn't otherwise get through.
It's so gorgeous. And to think that, like, if you guys are familiar with Spyro 2, there's a technique in that game called double jumping. And in the same way that you can abuse the jump mechanic in that game, that also exists in this game due to the way supercharge ramps work. Without any supercharge at all, standing above a supercharge ramp will cause you to get a little extra height in the air. In fact, I'll just show that off right now. Check this out.
Double jump.
See how he gets like a little extra kind of horn boost in the air? Yeah, that's actually a trick that you can do without Supercharged Ramp in Spyro 2, which totally blows open that game. If you guys haven't seen a Spyro 2 run, definitely check it out.
Coming up to another major trick of the run. This is actually a very important trick called Tree Bump, where we are going to go through these fan chests. Up he goes!
Nice, very nice.
Massive sequence break that would otherwise require you to chase a thief around the whole level. This saves about, gosh, what, 20, 30 seconds?
Yeah, depending on the casual strat you use, it could be anywhere from 20 seconds to like 30 minutes, you know, if you're talking about some of my early playthroughs. So yeah, that's Treetops for you.
Very nice.
Shouts to anyone who got stuck there as a kid. I feel your pain.
I hope we did you proud.
Yeah, hopefully this is making you happy, or maybe frustrated. I don't know, but either way, I hope it's kind of satisfying to watch. Another thing about 3D platformers that I just love is that it's like you'll get stuck in these areas. It's like, where do I go? And then to see someone do it so like beautifully. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm like doing it beautifully or anything, but
world record holder.
Yeah, no, I'm just a world record holder, you know, and I'm humble, you know. But anyways. Yeah, just seeing someone go through a game like sort of the way maybe it was intended, maybe it wasn't intended, but just finishing it like efficiently is like a sort of, it's an oddly satisfying thing, I think.
So a pretty straightforward level we're in right now. Perfect time for some donations.
Thank you very much. And thank you, E-Parade, for the $100 donation.
Woo!
No comment, but that has gone towards the language bid war for our next run, our bonus run, Octopath Traveler. That's gone for the Japanese language, although English is still leading by $100. So if you want to see Bo the Hero run the game in Japanese, well, you know what to do. Eric Dillon has donated $20 saying, yo, it's so amazing to see the entire PlayStation speedrunning community flourishing over the years. Good luck, Dayo. Thank you so much for that donation. Glitch Ritual for the $30. It's been a long week waiting to bask in that Dayo glow. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more unflappably positive presence in all of speedrunning. Onward to 100K!
How close are we right now?
Yeah.
We are just over $3,500 away. We are so close.
We can do this.
Yeah, we definitely can.
If not on this run, it has to at least be on Octopath Traveler. But guys, I believe in you. I believe in the generosity of PlayStation love.
Get the donations in.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And people such as Jarmo, thank you very much for the $20. 1 missed Zoom and 3 missed shortcuts. Here are my dues. Thank you, ESA, for this week. Thank you so much for everything and for the run. Sunday Morning Gamers has donated $10 saying, go, go, Spyro Power! We love you. Greetings from Berlin. Michael and Paulina, thank you so much, both of you, for the $10. Dupe has donated $50. Keep killing it, Dayo. I have a request for Twitch chat. Could every person from Suomi, Finland say Toril in the chat?
Toril!
I don't know if I pronounced that
Are
right
you
at
from
all.
Finland?
I'm not from. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't listen
sorry.
that closely.
Oh,
Yeah.
I said it.
Oh, no.
Party foul.
Dang. Rastats has donated $10 saying, I'm so glad I took part in that historic marathon. Congrats on the upcoming 100K and see you another time in Malmö. Thanks very much for joining us. And thank you very much for the donation.
All right, well, thank you very much, Robo, for reading these amazing and generous donations. We are getting towards the end of the Beastmaker's homeworld right here. We are getting into the latter half of the game, I would say here, and we're just going to barely catch, hopefully, this electric pad cycle right here. You see how these cycles sort of come up over and over. Come on!
Hey!
Sorry, I got a little excited there. And, so you can just barely missing this one. Okay.
Now he has to wait.
Yeah, now you have to, exactly. So you can see like these enemy platforms, they really sort of lock you out of certain amounts of time. Say, can I make this jump? No, come on. Get up there. Oh my, this is perfect execution. Love it.
Typical, typical marathon moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, that gem at the very end, you can see there's like that one like right behind Spyro. That gem is like really bad because like you can talk to the balloonist and the gem will not have touched Spyro and you can just leave to this world with missing one gem.
Yeah, you literally just can't charge up to him or else Sparks will see the gem and be like, huh, and then freeze in the air like, ah.
You have to land on it. Yeah, exactly. All right, Dreamweavers.
Beautiful homeworld.
Dreamweavers. You can see we are losing more and more landmass as we go through the game. It just gets more and more punishing, and that also goes in a speedrunning sense for some of the tricks we'll be doing. In Haunted Towers coming up, we got a couple of interesting strats that we'll tell you about once we get there. But for now, let's see if I can catch the, you guys know what I'm about to say, the platform cycle for this little Joker right here.
Very interesting thing about Dreamweavers is that in a lot of levels we create our own cycles. You see, the platform went down as soon as we flamed that full. So we have the opportunity to, swing the game in our own rhythm.
Wait, hold on. Full?
Ooh.
I think you mean to say intelligent and hardworking member of Dreamweaver Society. Goodness gracious, man. What is with this?
I am fool-phobic.
I'm fully focused.
Ooh.
Oh, good comeback.
Woo. All right, so we're going to talk to the fairy right here. And we're going to have barely... Ooh, come on. Hey, none of this. None of this.
It would appear you missed.
Really?
This is definitely one of my, like, just from a viewer's point, just from a viewer's point, I love the route of this this level. It's just completely out of order, and you'll see that.
Coming up to a super fun trick here, one that is actually a little easier to hit than you think.
Ooh, yes.
There we go.
Oh,
Very
just
nice.
barely getting that.
Huge sequence break, skipping a huge supercharge that would otherwise take about 10, 20 seconds.
Another example of a proxy, which we saw earlier in Magic Crafters, but this one we squeeze between the wizard and the wall in order to get shot up into the air as a fail-safe mechanic.
Yes. Very different type of proxy.
So in order to kill these knights, Deo needs a lovely kiss here from the wall.
Oh my god, I'm blushing right now. My goodness. But yeah, this fairy in particular is special. A, because she's wearing a golden dress, and that is just the drip. And also because she gives you infinite... Oh god, that's fine. She gives you infinite super flame for this section right here. That's fine. Clean that up later. I have to come back into that room. But yeah, this is also, fun fact, biggest gem fountain from the chest right there.
Yeah, sorry.
Love the noise.
I choked on the air.
Sorry, I can't contain myself.
Barely contain myself. Yes, that is the biggest gem fountain in the game.
All right, see if I can get these guys coming up. Now you can see just how difficult the flame charges are ascending here.
You missed all
I missed literally all of them. So that's what it looks like literally just to normally play that section. So if you ever see the gem home in, that is like, hopefully that gives some perspective on how precise the movement has to be in order to make that happen. Each one of those being like a second, 2 seconds of time save.
I'm sitting here, looking at Deo's controller, and he's just hammering away. Like, this is like some really, tight inputs.
Red? Okay.
You got him.
Sure. Making sure, man. I don't want to miss one.
I just hit you already.
Yeah. I gotta watch out for the Laura hit. That's like my cue. But yeah, on the topic of like inputs, one sort of like funny thing that I do is you can't see it on the camera, but I have a little tray of baby powder right next to me. I highly encourage, if you play a game that requires you to slide your finger across your controller, using just a little bit, not too much, of baby powder dabbed on the top of your thumb. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know it sounds weird. It helps reduce friction as you glide your thumb across the controller. And hey, all I'm going to say, you might find it a little weird. You might be the type of person that's like, I'm not going to ruin my controller like that. But you know what? They gave me world record for a reason. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
You should see his thumbs. They are beautiful. They're like babies.
Yeah, they're very soft as well. That's another like positive byproduct. I don't think I'm gonna convert anybody to the baby powder. Really, I don't think anyone's on board with it.
But I was also gonna say you also clean your controllers, and you advocate for like other people cleaning their controllers too.
No, it's true. You got to remember the PS2 is a 20-year-old system at this point, and so if you're getting one secondhand, even if you buy a brand new controller, fresh in the box, which I have done, and they will have like stick drift, weird like smudgy buttons. And so what you end up doing as a runner of whatever game it is, like be it N64, PS2, any of these old consoles, you start to open up controllers and start to like take them apart and save parts and use certain parts in other controllers. So do your part to preserve the consoles and controllers and the equipment of the past so that we can continue to push these speedruns into the future.
Wall glide.
Okay, there's a big wall glide right here. Can we get it? Ooh!
There we go.
Fantastic.
Nice.
All right.
That's really hard.
Yes, that is very difficult. The purpose of that is that actually changes the order of the levels we're going to go to in this homeworld. It actually saves about 6 seconds.
6 seconds, and then you lose a few in the movement.
Massive change for 6 seconds, but that does mean our next level will be a flight level.
Yes. And so there's another thing that like is very common if you like watch speedrun streams, is if there's ever like a trick like that reroutes a homeworld or reroutes the level order, that totally ruins your sum of best. So what ends up happening is you have people coming in your chat every other day that's like, what's your sum of best? And I'm like, I don't know what my sum of best. They're like, haven't you been playing this game for 8 years? I'm like, yes, I have. I'm like,
Calm.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Gone through it, man. Gone through it. So you can see I have green sparks right here, but I had to flame that. Oh, we had to flame that firework chest. I had a heart attack. Had a heart attack right there. Good God.
Both of you have scared me now.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Would it be coming to have a few donations?
Yes.
read out?
I was going to say, do it.
Piff Batman has donated $15 towards the Japanese language choice for Octopath Traveler. No comment, but thank you so much. Dill Clinton has donated $10.
Dill? What's up,
saying, na 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 na. Love you, Deo, and what a lovely couch. And yeah, Dill is not wrong. Liz might have got their wires crossed, but has donated generously with $25, saying, "Happy birthday, Deo, man."
Thank you.
Apparently, it's your birthday as well.
Let's go.
Who
Happy
knew?
birthday, Deo. I love you.
Sweet.
CF Gamebreaker has donated $100 and put themselves
CFG.
Let's go CFG, baby.
also put themselves in the running for the PS5 prize. Love to see Spyro 1 as the finale. Let's get to 100k. Yes, let's indeed. We're less than $3,500 away. Panda Sarah has donated $10, saying, "Watching three legends smile and share speedrun stories brings great joy across the globe. Sending love because I can't think of any clever inside jokes. Have fun."
We love you, Panda.
You're the
Thanks,
cleverest,
Panda.
Panda. We love you so much.
Thanks,
we
Panda.
were literally just watching your stream last night, by the way. We love you.
You don't need clever inside jokes, just, yeah, your love and donations are all we need. And finally, End Alzheimer's, an appropriate name, has donated $100, saying, "Sad to see the marathon end, but let's get that 100k."
Let's get it. All right, so some of you may remember earlier I said that Terrace Village was maybe one of the hardest levels. This is the other hardest level.
The hardest level. Ask any Spyro speedrunner. This is just like terrible. Why is this level so terrible, Laura?
It's very, very spacious and very non-linear. There are, from a casual perspective, there are a billion different paths that you could take to navigate through this level. But not only that, there is an incredibly difficult supercharge in this level. One arguably harder than the one in Magic Crafters earlier. So we will get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, catching up with Sparks here. Again, like with better Sparks management, I could be doing this movement a lot tighter. So you can kind of see how that it starts to multiply with the Sparks throughout the game. And now here I have to dodge a Sparks, so that way Sparks isn't trying to grab the gems, or isn't trying to grab a butterfly when he should be grabbing gems. Get on it, Sparks.
When Sparks is trying to eat, he doesn't grab things, and sometimes he takes a long time to eat. Sometimes our boy's hungry.
He's a hungry boy. What can we say?
So sometimes we just we starve him so we can grab gems.
It's kind of inhumane, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we're coming up on the into the inner tower area. Once we get to the top of this tower, we're going to be doing the supercharged section of this level. And this is, dare I say, we said this earlier, Magic Crafters, but this might be the hardest supercharge in the game. I'm going to be doing kind of a simplified version of it. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to just go for the full bump. I mean, I didn't even set up the route properly for it, but I'm just going to do it. Why not? It's ESA 2022. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
gotta do it.
I'm going to send it. I just got to do it.
Shout outs to Saboom.
Shout out to the Saboom strat that we're about to be trying right here. Okay, after this dragon right here comes the supercharge.
Here we go.
Oh, come on, please. Perfect movement.
That was the supercharge.
Yeah, that was the no. Call that one the stupid charge. More like. Oh, so
very,
Yeah,
very
very
close.
close.
Yeah, very close.
Good attempt.
The majority of that was absolutely fantastic.
A valiant effort.
This is still time saved compared to doing this without a supercharge. But what Deo was intending to do there was to skip up on top of that ledge and skip freeing those fairies, which would otherwise take a second to lift you up and get up there.
And I have to do a little bit of an awkward cleanup. In order to do that extended version of the supercharge, you kind of have to set up the islands correctly here, which I'll be having to go back to a little bit later, but that's fine. A little bit of awkward routing never hurt anyone for the extra swag points, you know. That's what we're all about in speedrunning. It's not about saving time, it's about looking cool for your friends, am I right? Goodness.
You look very cool.
Thank you. Oh no! That was not
You don't
cool!
look cool!
That wasn't cool, he's rolling, dude.
That
Come
wasn't
on.
cool. I take it back. This guy sucks.
Thank you. That's what I needed to hear. All right, I'm at 0 lives. This is going to be kind of a, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go around this way right here. Keep it a little safer. Hopefully. Okay, please. Okay, we're good. Oh, God. 0 lives, by the way. If I lose a life here, I am going out of the entire level.
Very unnoticed tidbit about this game is that even if Deo were to game over, where he would respawn in the home world is directly outside the portal. This only happens in Beastmaker's, Dreamweaver's, and Nasty's worlds. It does not happen in Magic Crafters. If you game over in Magic Crafters, especially below hard, that is a massive time loss. Even worse than, it's probably the worst spot the game.
Oh, I did not even know that. That's interesting.
Okay, make this jump.
So are you guys lost yet? Because I am.
Yeah, this level's confusing.
Yeah, I don't even know what you need to clean up yet. Is this the last like little bit?
Should be the last, and I'm
Yeah.
grabbing this life because I am scared for my life here.
That's bonk.
Thank you. Anytime you see a bonk, it is guaranteed.
Hey, that spring chest, it's got a red in it.
Yes, it does. The only one of its kind. Shout out to the red spring chest in this level.
Oh, that was kind of
Who said that? I totally intended that.
Tony Hawk. Boom.
Yeah, the special noise.
That's my new favorite now. Yeah.
You know when you first made the wall ride noise to me, like earlier, what is it? I was like, what is that? I'm just like ripping a piece of paper in half. Like, do not understand that.
Yeah.
All right, we're coming out of Lofty right here. I do have to complete, since I got that wall glide earlier on, I do have to complete Dark Passage over here now. This level is actually pretty straightforward, though it has some of my least favorite enemies in the game. Please rage for me in the chat that the turtles do not mess me up. But while we have some donations pending here, let's send it over to Robo.
Thank you very much. And thank you to Valley Garmander for the $20 and to Isaac for the $50. Both of those are going towards the English language choice in the Octopath Traveler Bid War. Spyro 2 fan, Moneybags Brother has donated $10 rather generously, saying good luck Dayo and Laura. Thank you very much, Moneybags Brother. Jinswag Tia has donated $15, saying good luck Dayo on the run, and also happy birthday to my favourite dog.
Oh, Tia. I'm a dog.
Apparently.
dog.
Yeah. Anders has donated $100 with a question, asking, how about a dab for another $50?
3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Anders.
Thank you.
Thank you for the
Let's
dab.
go in.
You're welcome.
And the 69. The four.
And,
Yeah, shout.
And thank you for the $5 whack, saying, forgot to thank the charity commentators and crowd too. Have another 5 to help the final push for 100K. ESA!
Woo!
Let's go.
How close are we now, Robo? To the
We
100K,
are-
that is.
We are $3,381 remaining. We are so close.
So
We can
close.
do it.
At least sub $3,000 ahead by the end of this run. I'm calling it. But it's up to you guys in the Twitch chat. I'm counting on you. Don't prove me wrong now.
Yeah, come on, 15 minutes or so to give us another $300.
This is the one
Congratulations.
instance. This is the one instance I hope he's not wrong.
Always hoping for my demise, huh?
I'm a Twitch mod. It's my job.
Yeah, that's true. She fulfills the archetype perfectly.
You may have time for a couple more.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Pete's the player has donated $5, saying Splash Gang going strong. Thank you very much, Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Pete, love you.
Hi, Pete. I never knew you.
It's OG.
Very Foxes has donated $25. Thank you very much. Comment reads, hello Dayo. Been waiting on this run all week. Loving it and the wholesome energy. Happy birthday, Laura. And also a hearty hello to Ricky. Ready for your next video. Of course, got to finish it off with a na 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 na.
So, did you miss a gem?
No, that was an intentional death abuse right there. Please don't question it.
You missed a gem.
I missed a gem? Okay, we're death
Did
abusing
you miss a
again.
gem?
No, I didn't. No,
Okay.
I actually missed a jump is what happened.
Okay.
Dude, you had me scared there for a second.
You're
Laura,
safe
please.
from my pummeling.
Yes, thank goodness. By the way, that little moment of confusion is the exact reason I despise people telling me I missed a gem in my chat. Because sometimes it'll be like, oh, Dale missed a gem, lol. And then like I'm on like world record pace. I'm like, are you serious? No! Like,
Never say that.
yeah, so never say that in a Spyro stream. Hey, I think you missed a gem. You might just give them a heart attack.
Yeah, and you also can't seem to focus on what's ahead as well. Like, you can't, yeah.
Yeah, when you're thinking about something behind you, you can't, that's a really good point. Like, talk about the level of focus that's required here. I'm gonna grab this for safety. Actually, I didn't need that, but that's okay.
There we go.
Not a big deal.
Well done.
Nice. All right, we're moving on to the final level of Dreamweavers here. This level is called, as I called it as a kid, Jacques. But as I understand, that's not how that name is actually pronounced. But I'm going to give a shout out to childhood me. If you ever pronounce it Jacques,
How about jackals?
Jackson. That's
How
another
about Jack
nickname.
Wes?
Jacques? Yeah.
Jack.
I've heard so many different pronunciations.
It is in fact Jacques.
Yeah.
Jacques.
Jacques.
Shout out to all the Jacques in the chat.
There's got to be one of you.
This level is just piling on the difficult platforming. We're going to be going for a awkward trick coming up here called single cake. I'll point that out when we get up to it.
Single cake.
Now, Laura, why do we call it single cake?
Because the more I go for single cake and the more I get angry at it, the longer I'm going to stay single.
I thought you were going to say the more you want to eat cake, the more I'm going to stay single.
No, single cake is very, very tight, difficult platforming. What we're supposed to do is we're supposed to flame both of those fools and raise another layer on that cake. Instead, we're just going to do one.
Oh!
Very tight platforming.
That is a very tight jump. I'm sorry. I had to yell at the game right there. If you guys think I'm overreacting here, that is my genuine reaction, how difficult that is.
It is a run killer. Missing it costs at least 15 seconds.
But yeah, and also that platform looks like a cake. It has nothing to do with Laura's marital status, okay, in case you were wondering. Okay, little jump on the side of the platform there. A little optimization I came up with. Right?
You did not come up with that.
Okay, I did not come up with that.
Lapogne came
shout out to
up with
Lapogne.
Yeah.
He's a strat thief.
Yeah. You know, it's the thing where you think you found something and you go into the Discord like, guys, check this out. Then everyone's like,
dude,
yeah.
I hate when I get I found that in 2013. You get them sometime.
Links to an unlisted video.
Yep.
Yep.
Everyone's got their own Twitch clip.
And then the video is called like spaghetti or something, so you don't know what the strat is.
Spaghetti or something.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
Oh. Nice. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Get the double. All right.
The double.
Double spring chest strats in this game, is, like I mentioned earlier, it's just one of those very minute strats that just saves a smidgen of time, but God, do they look cool. Seriously.
It do be like that, actually.
You know, flaming 2 chests and getting them all in one swing, one little clean Vel swoop is beautiful.
You'll have a chance for a triple. Yeah, I was gonna say, you have a chance for a triple.
Yep. Me and Rick are on the same wavelength. Like, what the double? We're talking triple. Talk about a quadruple.
Talk about the PS triple.
Ain't got no games. We ain't got no games.
Legendary video.
Yeah.
Okay, don't need any more lives. I sort of winced a little earlier when I grabbed an extra life. Hold up, can I get this? Oh, barely.
You will go.
I'm supposed to have 0 lives coming up on the final boss. I'm not going to give away too much yet, but just pay close attention to my life count because I'm trying to get down to 0 before the very end. Didn't quite get the triple there, but that's all right. The triple dipple will come back in a sipple.
Will it?
I was trying to rhyme. It didn't work. But anyways, we're out of Dreamweavers right now. And yeah, tying a bow on the end of this game, we only have just over 12, 13 minutes of the run left. So it looks like we have some time for some donations before we head over to Nasty's.
Fantastic. I've got a very quick announcement. We have breached $97,000 for Alzheimer Fonden. And thank you very much to Ratchet Mania for breaking us over that with a $250 donation.
Wow.
Thank you, RM.
Reading simply to 100K. Thank you so much also to Verifage for the $10 donation, going towards the English language choice for Octopath Traveler. An anonymous $25 donation also goes to that incentive, saying it's been a week of amazing runs, always bittersweet things to come to a close. Best of luck to the runner, and let's hit that 100K. And Alex the Lion 94 has donated $50. Shout out to the absolute CEOs of Spyro Speedrunning, dayoman, Laura, Ricky, Novaspell, Saboom, and every single runner of Spyro the Dragon and beyond. Na 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 na.
Thank you, Alex.
You're so good at that.
Yeah, I know. I don't get tired. You'd think I'd get tired of that. I don't.
You know, those barrels make a funny noise. They go honk, honk, honk,
yeah,
honk,
what do they
honk,
sound?
honk.
No, come on. They sound like honk, 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 honk.
Honk, honk,
That's
honk,
what they sound like. Laura does not spare any honks in my
Honk,
chat
honk,
room.
honk, honk, honk. It's still going.
It's still going. It
It's
literally
still
will
going.
not stop
It's
honking.
rolling down, yeah.
Doing it for you, Laura.
We love that noise.
The sound design of this game is just too, like, everything about this game is wholesome. Like, all the noises, all the honk, 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 you know, it's
so
just, yeah.
Classic.
beautifully cartoonish.
Yeah, it's cartoonish.
Love that guy's undies, by the way.
Yeah, the heart undies. I always wanted a pair of those, by the way. All right, let's see if I can get this trick right here. This is called TN Trick. No, I barely missed it. If you place that charge correctly, you can hit the strong box right there. Fortunately for us, there is a casual baby strat where we can just simply hit a barrel up the head. Don't worry, there are plenty other sick tricks for us to get in this level. It is far from over yet, my friend. Okay, make sure I didn't... Be absolutely sure you don't miss a gem there. That is like like classic missed gem spot. There too. You look at that gem hiding in the honker.
In the honker.
In the honkin' TNT. Yeah.
This level has such good music. Can I just say that?
Yeah.
So did you just make one?
Oh. Makes you want to do a little dance.
Oh,
a little
yeah.
Jig. Let's go.
A little peanut jig.
Yeah, Spyro games have such good music.
Every level is a banger. We're gonna be actually a little spoiler. We're gonna be singing along to one of them coming up here. I don't want to give it away yet though, but I'm just saying if you're in the chat, get your vocals ready here. Get your singing pipes.
Yeah, warm it up.
All right, let's see if I can hit this quadruple duple here. Oh,
Beautiful.
Ooh, nice.
and the triple dipple.
Beautiful.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Back to back.
All right, now you'll notice I'm skipping the key right here. Shouts to Yes Wally 1. And we're gonna hopefully blow up the key chest with the aid of one of these. Oh my goodness, please. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna have to wait for the next cycle here, that's fine. Oh, what the heck? I'll play this super safe, actually.
Hey.
No! That's actually terrible, hold on. Come on, come back.
I think you need to go. Oh, okay.
Okay,
no,
we're good, we're good. I was about to say, if I had to go get the key, I would like cry. Like, that like has never happened. Like, okay, I quit.
You guys know what he was going for.
All right, so we are moving out. Oh, give me a rat, dude. Give me a rat. Shout out to the rats.
We love the rats. Except me, I don't like the rats.
Laura is a rat hater. Laura, why do you dislike rats so much? Tell me about it.
Oh, let's talk about Rat Proxy. Another one of the legendary Tuval's finding. A very RNG heavy trick used in the any percent category that saves a grand total of 40 seconds at the very last few minutes of the run. Dayoman famously got 2 in a row in 2 runs back to back, setting 2 world records back to back with this incredibly random trick. And I resent him for it ever since. Because it's going to be so hard for me to beat, guys. Come on. I'm a cry.
I think you can do it, guys. You guys think Laura could beat my world record? I think she could do it. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. That's
Just gotta keep at it.
You gotta believe in yourself. That's all it is.
I'll do it without the rat, buddy.
Oh, strong words.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna wait for
Talking Coveless?
I'm talking tooth roll, baby.
Oh.
That requires some big cojones.
His root sucks.
Oh my goodness. All right, shots fired. All right.
That's my job. Anyway, back to the actual run that's happening in front of our faces with our eyeballs. Another very fun supercharge, very difficult supercharge coming up here that allows Daya to do a lot of cleaning up from just a big stretch of the level in one lovely supercharge coming up very shortly. I'll let it speak for itself.
Yeah, it's a single death abuse strat, and like I mentioned earlier, we want to be 0 lives going into Nasty North for reasons which will be explained later. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is just keeping this extra life. It's not a big deal. It's like a 5-second time difference, whether we get it or not. But it'll all make sense in the end, guys. I need you to trust in me. Trust in the power of Spyro, all right? And me. I know I may not be the most trustworthy runner you've ever seen based on some of this execution, but yeah, no, we're getting there. All right, let's see if we can get this. Ooh, got all 3, nice. Take an extra turn around here. No!
Oh!
That's actually, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit this guy right here. Take a death abuse. This works out nicely because now I'll be able to do a double death abuse strat here to get 0 lives. And we want to crank this drawbridge up right here, a little recovery strat. Oh my god, a little proxy.
A little rat proxy.
That was actually, that technically wasn't a proxy, right, Laura? That was more of
a Laura launch.
Yeah, that was a Laura launch. My goodness, Laura.
Because again, we were over supercharged flooring, and Spyro did a little charge jump over a ledge. Boost him up?
Yeah, and again, another death abuse here in order to get back to that dragon that we originally captured to finish off the level.
Yeah, this ending section actually has some like a lot of enemies in like a really tight area. We got the nacho gun guys.
Yeah,
or the Dorito, yeah.
Guns in a kid's game? That's SMH. E for everyone, by the way.
Time for a couple of quick donations?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And thank you, Ashley, for $5, saying $5 hype train to 100K. Let's go. Woo! Woo!
Get it underway.
Yeah. Dopster, thank you very much for the $50.
Go ahead, go ahead.
All right, and Sculpture, thank you for the $15, saying, I love you, Deo and Laura. Al Malloy has donated $15, saying the ISGP server is popping off right now. Watching this amazing display from dayoman.
Thank you.
Love you, Laura, and big ups to my old pal, Ricky.
Hey,
And Boldink, thank you for the $20, saying, na 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 na. Happy birthday, Luma Laura. Love you, Dayo and Rixa. Get me an autograph or strand of Dayo's hair.
You're gonna have to pluck it from my cold, dead body, Laura. Hey, did any of you guys see this blue gem? I need some. Oh,
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. That actually makes sense.
He meant to say that?
Yeah, I totally intended that the whole time.
He was
I
doing
knew
a bit.
exactly where he was. Yeah, perfect. Guys, we're coming up on the boss level, almost the final level of the game. We do have one extra one. Oop, I gotta grab that green. I'm just gonna grab it now, dude. What the heck do I have to lose? We're going into Nasty Nork, the final boss of this game. Guys, this run has gone by so quickly. We've gotten so many amazing donations, and we saved the best part of the game for last. We're going to be doing a crazy trick at the end. Laura, would you like to explain what's going to happen?
This is Credit Skip, the single hardest trick of the run. Do you remember how I explained earlier in Magic Crafters that Spyro did an animation proxy, we call it, by getting a little flop of... getting a flop off of a hit sphere that changes size. We're going to be doing that again here off of Nasty Nork himself. Spyro is going to get a flop up out of bounds. You're going to fly out of bounds, turn it round, go under the map. Spyro is going to pull his glide back, flame upwards, hit Nasty in the feet, and then as Spyro's controls get locked, he will glide into the lava and collect all of the remaining gems in this level, effectively skipping the credits and finishing the level.
Yeah, this is another one that was, found by, this was another one that was found by Tuval.
Tuval again?
Yeah, this is one, Tuval back in the day. And even though it was found all these years ago, this is still a really huge run killer. And it's at the very, very end. So this is, just a huge clench point for a lot of runners. Also, this runway is actually kind of rough to miss gems on this because, Nasty runs so far ahead and he can do another lap around.
We're coming up towards the end section of it. After this lava is where the infamous credit skip will take place. Keep your eyes glued to the screen and to see Nasty fly away like a beautiful bird.
As my video says, don't miss credit skip.
That's all he can think about.
Do a very quick one donation.
Yes, go. Wait, hold on one moment. Focus time. Ooh, okay, I get one more chance. Yes, I think.
Yes.
He is the king.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, and with the game over to take us
That
right back
saves
to the home world.
several minutes.
Yes. The credits are 3.5 minutes and unskippable. That is the only way to skip them without opening your disc tray. Go ahead and read off some donations.
Thank you so much. Anders has followed through and then some with a $150 donation saying, I asked for one dab, but instead I got 3. So you know what? $50 for each one of you.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for that. And thank you, Crownless King, for $15 saying, love the show. Hope we will reach 100K. We're so close. We're $2,500 away. Want to thank all the runners for a great week. Turkey has donated $50 saying, Dayo, Dayo, daylight come and me want to go home.
You love that song.
I don't know the lyrics. Yeah, I'm the hugest fan of that song, by the way. Everyone sings it to me at every event. If you're a Dayo fan, shout-outs to you. Dayo.
Speaking of singing, where are we, Dayo?
Yeah.
Guys, we are in Nasty's Loot. As you can tell, we are surrounded by bangers and amazing soundtracks, and we are going to sing along to this one when our favorite diddle-a-diddle parts come in. So get your singing pipes ready. Just follow along with us when we get there, but it won't come up for just a second, guys. Hype up. We are coming up to the end of this run. It was quite a journey, I gotta say. We had some emotional moments, a couple missed gems, but it all culminated with a beautiful credit skip at the end, and I'm just happy to share the stage here with a couple of legendary speedrunners and a beautiful, cute chat. And I see you guys in the audience. That goes for you guys too. Love you guys.
Yeah, shout out to Dayo for coming all the way out here, from West Coast. Give a round of applause, please.
Thank you. I missed my flight, by the way.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. You guys ready for the sing-along? Wait. Thank you. Guys, this has been Spyro the Dragon, 120%. I'm dayoman. I'm joined here by Lumi, Laura, and the Rixer. Guys, stick around and do not go far. We have Octopath Traveler coming up right after this, thanks to your generous donations. After this.
Yeah, we're almost at 100K.
Guys, hype up for 100K.
Please, 100K. We're almost there.
Woo!
Come on. We can make it.
You gotta roll it up in here, Dayo.
I gotta do some rolls in honor of the 100K. Oh, swag on him. Swag on him. This one's for Gasco. Love you, man.
We love you, Gasco. We're coming up on
and
time.
Hit it.
I'll hit it.
Yeah, there you go.
Boosh, split button.
Spyro the Dragon.
A classic.
Guys, thank you for joining me on this amazing run. Thank you
for
guys.
having me.
ESA Winter 22, give yourselves a round of applause. It's not over yet.
Nuh-uh.
Cheers. Chuggers in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Chuggers out.
And that'll be it for me. See you later, guys.
All right, it's time for a few quick donations. Clear some of this backlog. We have $5 from Eraser saying, "What do you mean stuck in Treetops as a kid? I'm still stuck there as an adult."
I feel that.
That's a while ago. Razorlon says, "I was told there was a law and I just had to drop everything." And thanks for the $5 donation. Axe Jax has donated $25. Thank you very much. Skater6453 has donated $15, saying best of luck to Dayoman and another fun to watch 120 run, and happy birthday to the awesome Queen of Spyro style Laura.
Thank you, Skater.
From us at ISGP. Karnasari has donated $5 saying let's go Dayo and happy birthday Laura for all the Finnish fans. Toril. Shinyu has donated $20 saying huge shout out to the Yo Man. Love seeing you run. Also shout out to my BFF Waldorf. Dylan J. Fox has donated $5 saying, Dayo, you're a legend, and I'm elated to see you, Laura, and Ricky repping the Spyro speedrunning scene today. Keep on spyroing.
Love you, Dylan.
Errolyn has donated $15 saying, Dayo looking cute.
Excuse me.
Not wrong.
I haven't trimmed my beard in 6 months.
Hence the cute. There's a lot of cutes building up there. Poetics has donated another $10. Thanks again. If everyone watching in chat were to donate, we would crush the 100K mark, and we are getting a lot closer now. Let's break some records and help make Alzheimer's a thing of the past. Nicholas Gavan, thank you for the $10 saying, GEM, also cute chat and an even cuter couch. You are doing great. Svar, thank you so much for the $20. Spyro the Dragon, my favorite childhood game. I love seeing it run on a marathon. And happy birthday, Lumilora. Thank you so much. Mifos donated $5 saying, nah. Daki Kori, apologies, has donated $10 saying, thanks for the event, ESA. The Jolly Druid has donated $10 saying, love you, Dayo. Just Heretic, $20. Thank you so much. Smooch to all runners and viewers. Stupid Puff Sheep has donated $15 saying, let's go, Dayo. Big cutie hours and happy birthday to Laura.
Thank you, Puff Sheep.
JX donated $5, thank you, saying, love you guys. Dayo has worked so hard for these. Cheese, Laura. Sculpture has donated $5. Thank you so much for that. We have an anonymous $6 donation saying, never heard of Spyro before, but this game and the commentators seem so cool. Sir Tank has donated $10. Thanks all staff and runners for this week. Have a good rest. Stefka has donated $20 saying, I've been on vacation all week and this tremendous charity event has brought me so much happiness. Keep being great. Mira Jr. has donated $15 saying, it's not much, it's all I can give now. Let's get to 100K. Pyro Cheesecake has donated $20 saying 100K hype! So excited for Octopath, and you will not have to wait long for Octopath. It is coming up incredibly soon. And to round us all off, we have an anonymous, without any comment at all, anonymous $300 donation out of nowhere.
300?
Bringing us to a total so far of $97,585 for Alzheimer Fonden. You guys, you've been doing so amazingly well. We are so close, and we just have one bonus game left. So yeah, thank you all so much for that. We are going to be going off to an intermission, and when we come back, Bo the Hero will be running Octopath Traveler. Woo! Stick with us.
Bye, guys.